Hello pile number 1, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing what is your seduction archetype. If you're familiar with the art of seduction, you would know there are I think 7 archetypes. But basically I've pulled the cards just to pick up on the energy of what traits that you have that seduce other people. And if any of those connect with the archetypes, I'll let you know. But you can also give me your own opinion, right? What archetype do you connect with or do you try to channel in your life? So this is the topic for today. I've done a couple of readings like this before, but every time I do it with a different sort of a flavor, so you can check those out as well. I will link them in the eye, and you can expand the description, find those videos linked at the bottom of the description as well. So yeah, keep that in mind. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. Let's start your reading. So you got the starfish. With starfish here, water element. We have more water energy with 5 of cups. We see this horse. Let's add more cards. We also have more water. Number 3 here, ship. Some of you could have Pisces placements or Aries placements, especially those degrees when we are moving towards the end of Pisces and beginning of Aries, because we have horses connected with Aries energy. So I'm picking up kind of like the middle point of the 2 zodiac signs. We have here discovery. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. So you could have these placements, you might not have these placements. You could be someone who's very well traveled, by the way, with these 2 cards that I'm getting here. So the way you seduce people, some of you could be a little bit perhaps melodramatic, or that broody sort of energy. Someone who is broody, they seem uninterested, maybe the anti-seducer also. Or you don't try to seduce people, but people are drawn towards you, pile number 1. You are definitely someone good looking. Starfish, we connect with good looks, the outer appearance. Even horse is one of the animals we connect with beauty or good looks, good body, perhaps nice hair also. So pile number 1, firstly, you are good looking. So you could have pretty privilege. You could attract people through your looks. There's something about your persona, your personality, your outer appearance that is very appealing to people. You could also be a person who's, perhaps some of you could be coquette-like, because coquette archetype is connected with being, let's say, hard to get, playing hard to get. So it's not that you play hard to get. You could be hard to get. You don't seem like the person who is very persuasive or like trying to charm someone or appeal to someone, something like that, because the 5 of cups, it speaks about not that active energy towards pursuing someone. So naturally you could come across as hard to get or a little coquettish. Now when I look at all of these cards, there's this energy of adventure, excitement. You could those of you who look very young, or you have a youthful sort of a energy, appearance, then you could be the natural archetype, because I'm picking up this sense of adventure, like youth, excitement, energy, because we see so much of the imagery that's connected with travel. Even starfish could be connected with the bottom of the ocean. So again, Pisces energy. 2 things that I'm picking up with these symbols. Firstly is imagination. Pisces is naturally connected with imagination, fantasy, something exciting, something out of this world. Then second thing we connect with it is travel, foreign travel, or going on an adventure like the ship. Here it says discovery. So these are some of the things I'm picking up where a lot of people could be drawn towards you because they see you as someone exotic or exciting or interesting. They feel like, I want to be with someone like pile number 1. They seem so different, unique. I've never met a person like them. Or I want to live life like pile number 1. There's something about you that is interesting and exciting. People are curious about you. So a lot of people date you because they've never met someone like you, or you're the odd one out in their dating history. There's something with you, pile number 1. You pique people's curiosity, and it's like they would discover a different part of the personality that they've not explored before. So something very unique and interesting about you, pile number 1, that draws people in. This could be your childlike nature. This could be your looks, beauty. Some of you could also have siren energy, because naturally we connect siren with the ocean and water element, because I'm picking that up quite strongly, and sirens tend to be quite good looking. So you could be a siren as well. because siren is also connected with the sense of adventure, sense of danger. So I'm mentioning a bunch of archetypes. Take the one that resonates with you. If you're someone more reserved and shy, then you could be the coquette. If you're more very confident, empowered, you can connect with the siren archetype. So take the one that resonates with you. I'm just throwing out the different energies that I'm picking up here. We have here room. This can also be connected with the 4th house or Cancer energy. Now the room again speaks about room for imagination. All right, when people look at you, they think about you, they feel like, what would it be like to date pile number one? What would it be like to be like pile number one? There, even if it's not like romantic energy, a lot of people notice you and they have a lot of questions around you. There's this element of fantasy I'm picking up. Lots of room for imagination, lots of curiosity about you, pile number one. We have waker, awareness, reflection. Again, we see the eye. And we see these clouds which can be connected with, again, imagination, fantasy. So this sort of a thing is repeating. Some of you could have beautiful eyes also, by the way. People get lost in your eyes. That could also be a thing. So beautiful features as well I'm picking up for you, pile number one. Beauty. Maybe you are also someone who, the way you speak, there's a little bit of romanticism. When you talk about your life, the experiences you've had, maybe you are well traveled, like I said earlier. You could be someone, something about here, painting a picture and communication, because we do have Mercury here. The very next card, it connects with the message I was picking up. We have number 19, communication, Mercury. And see, we see the stars in the back. So you have a way with words, pile number one. When you talk about yourself, your life story, you could be a good storyteller, or you're very charming with your words. Something about communication with you. It's like you share your thoughts, your ideas, your life story, and people get lost in the world that you create. You're very charming with your words. You can make friends very easily. You have amazing social skills, pile number one. So when people talk to you, they feel like, wow, this person has lived a full life. I would love to be with a person like this. I would love to be dating pile number one or being friends with them. You're a naturally charismatic person, pile number one, without trying. It comes effortlessly to you. You don't have to put in effort. And something here about communication, charm, stories, ideas. Your mental energy is quite strong. And see, we have so much water element and air element. So the message I'm getting with these two elements is that you have the ability, when you share or express your ideas, when you're talking with speech, because air element is speech. Here it says communication. And all this water, you can invoke a feeling in other people. Because water element is all about feelings. Air element is all about ideas, thoughts, communication. So when you talk to people, you create an image, you invoke a feeling, you invoke a reaction in people. You have that natural ability. So there could be this thing where some people like you, some people don't like you. People are very drawn towards you. There could also be some people in your life who get obsessed with you. There could be obsessive energy. Some people could also feel a sense of hesitation in expressing their feelings towards you, pile number one. That could be a thing. A lot of people might try to not friend zone you, but maybe you friend zone people, but they try to first become friends, then they show their interest in you. You could seem a little intimidating. So there's so many messages I'm getting here. We have here victory, number 28. So you come across as a very successful person, entrepreneurial or independent. There's this energy of success that follows you. You seem like a person who's sure of themselves. You seem very sorted, very particular. People like you, I think somewhere there could be this energy of not really seeing yourself the way other people see you, not seeing your good qualities. And you could be someone with strong desires. You want to achieve a lot. Your image, your aura, your identity could be very important to you, pile number one. And you're an actually successful person where you will work hard and achieve something. So your reputation is important, and I think you're always building towards, let's say, building your reputation. And you're also you seem a little this energy of self-centeredness in a good way, where you're not focusing too much on other people or what they say about you, if they compliment you, if they give you feedback. You're very concerned with your own self. You give this independent energy also. So when you talk to people, you might share your future plans. You might talk about ideas, places, things instead of people. When people look at you, they feel like, wow, this person's interesting. They seem very focused. They seem like they would become a successful person. So people are drawn towards you because you're just focused on yourself, doing your own thing. And you seem like a person who would naturally thrive in life. We have hunter also. Again, this horse imagery is repeating. We have the horses twice. We have the white horse here, the black horse here. So you could come across as a black horse to a lot of people, someone who's different, someone who's the dark horse, someone who is always on the move. There's so much activity, momentum, travel that I'm picking up for you. You're always constantly changing, so much energy around you, pile number 1. And again, it speaks about looks. So you could be, and also especially maybe the body. You could have a really nice body. So your seduction really comes through with just living your life, being your own person. You could have star archetype also. Star is connected with being a star, being in the spotlight. See here also, it's like spotlight. Some of you, if you are famous or you're an influencer or something like that, you are very successful, you have a reputation, you have an aura, then that attracts people towards you. So you just living your life is what makes you seductive, and you not putting effort, being very effortless, not caring about other people too much. That is what makes you attractive, pile number 1. So that was the reading. I hope it resonates with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if it resonated or not. Check out other videos, similar readings on my channel. If you like my videos, you want to support the channel, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, engage with the video. You can also join the membership, and if anyone wants, you can book a reading with me as well. Everything will be listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 2, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing what's your seduction archetype, or what qualities that you possess that seduce other people, attract other people towards you. That's the topic. I've done similar readings like these on my channel. I will link them in the eye. You can find the description also, expand the description, find them at the bottom of the description if you're interested. So remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. And let's start. So let's start with a few cards. We have here crocodile. This is water element. This is water. We have Father of Swords. I'm really drawn towards the eyes, where both the cards, their eyes are being quite highlighted. You could be someone with beautiful eyes, by the way, pile number 2. Maybe something about your eye gaze or something like that. People notice your eyes. You could have very expressive eyes or beautiful eyes. Maybe a nice eye color. That could be seductive. But here what I'm picking up is you're very observant. So you give undivided attention to people. You treat them like they're a star. You could be someone very romantic, very loving when it comes to your partnerships. So when people are in your presence, they feel very seen by you, maybe perhaps very heard by you, understood by you. So you give undivided attention, you give special treatment. There's something about you where you seem very present, and that is something people could really like about you, where a lot of people were all, always on the phone. We don't listen. We're busy in our own world. There are very few people who are good listeners. So you could be someone like that, pile number 2. Perhaps you could have the archetype of the ideal lover, where you give so much attention. You seem like the ideal lover someone would want to be with. This can also be connected with the rake, because rake is known to give undivided attention, very present, very, engaged with their person who they are trying to seduce. Now, one more archetype I can connect is charmer, because charmer is known to be an active listener. So someone who pays close attention to a person's needs and then fulfills those. So that is the energy of the charmer. You could have any of these archetypes. Take the one that resonates, because everyone is different. Whoever's watching, their personalities differ. So yeah, you can look them up and then figure out, okay, this is the one that I channel. Now, next up, we have number 9, bouquet. We have gift. So you could be someone who gives very thoughtful gifts. Again, this goes in hand with the messages I was getting here. A person very present, very attentive, paying attention to the partner or whoever that they're trying to seduce, giving them thoughtful gifts, noticing what they like, what's their favorite color, those small little details. Some of you could have Scorpio placements also, and water placements, because naturally water people, they tend to be very sentimental, emotional, sensitive. So they care about these small little details, where people with a lot of fire and air element, they might not be like this, but I associate this quality more with water element, even maybe earth, because earth people are really good with material things. So giving good gifts, giving a good let's say experience to their partner. So material things we connect with earth elements, gift and bouquet, and then the sentimentality we connect with water element. So you could have those with you. Now, very observant, very present. You pay attention to the person's needs. You also notice what are their favorite things, and casually they, just in conversation, you're listening to every little thing they're saying. That's why you pick up on things and you're like, okay, this is the gift, perfect gift to get this person, and you do that. Even crocodile is associated with this energy of patience. So someone who kind of proves their worth over time. You're not in a rush, you're not in a hurry, you seem very sorted, mature. So there's this calm energy around you, pile number 2, that people really like. You seem very mature, sophisticated as well, intelligent person, and good listener, very communicative, very present. That's what I'm getting. A little bit of Scorpio and Capricorn energy with the crocodile. We have here the muse, it says. Generosity, naivety. So you're a generous person. Like I said, you give gifts. Your love language could be giving gifts or quality time. Let me just... I hope this is fine. So yeah, coming back to this card, you're also someone fun to talk to. There's this energy of conversation with 3 of Cups. It always reminds me of friendship, that party or social setting, connecting with someone socially, having a laugh or having like a nice conversation with someone, being very present. So quality time, again, it takes me back to that. And you treat your partner like the muse. You give them undivided attention. You put them on a pedestal. You make them feel very special. And you're a generous person. You understand a person's need and then you fulfill it. That's why you could also be the ideal lover, by the way. But you're very good with conversation, communication, talking, spending time with someone in person. This is where you thrive. You really come to life, pile number 2. Let's look at more cards. We have Principle. This is Jupiter in Sagittarius. And we have Inspiration. This is Mercury in Pisces. So debilitated Mercury. What do we connect it with? We connected with letting go of logic, not thinking too much, following your heart. You have that energy where you just maybe perhaps even with conversation, because Mercury we connect with conversation. Your conversations can be quite emotional, or you make people feel very safe to become vulnerable. Something here about just letting go of logic, just following your heart, making a person feel very welcome, warm, and they can open up to you. You seem very sincere. You're the sort of person with the way you make other people feel, that is something unmatched. So someone can be good looking, they can be confident, but how you make them feel in your presence, that is a very hard quality to emulate. You have that. We have Principle also. So a lot of people could see you as someone very principled, very wise person, because we had Jupiter, right? Jupiter came up. Jupiter is also connected with generosity and positivity. A lot of people could look at you as someone very positive, very kind, very generous, very helpful. That is your nature. You seem very generous, and generosity is a quality that every person likes. You're very wise also, and you're a person, man or woman of principles. So you have good character. So again, you could seem like the ideal lover, like I said, or you can be the rake, depends. If you're very charming and you make a person feel very present, you fulfill their needs, that is also connected with the rake. If you're the man, if you're female, that can also be the siren. So these are some of the things I'm picking up. Let's look at more cards. We have the sun here, number 21. We see sunflowers here. At the top it says beam. So you make people beam, you make them happy, you light them up, you bring happiness and positivity to them. Sun is connected with positive energy. When the light comes out, when it's raining, it's a little bit gloomy. People like that sort of weather as well, but when the sun comes out, we feel, I don't know, it's a positive feeling that we get. So you bring that sun energy in other people's life, you bring that light. And see, sun in Vedic astrology, we connect with eyesight, eyes specifically, and we had the eyes here. So it's taking me back to that message of being very present. Here also we see sun and the moon. We have moon here also. So being very present, something about eyes, you're very observant. You pay attention to the small details. You make people happy. You also boost their confidence. You also seem very confident sort of a person. You don't, because you're so present in this and that, it does not mean you're a doormat or you're subservient or you're a pushover. You have that strong quality also. See here, crocodile is a very intimidating sort of a animal. Here with the King of Swords, he also looks like very someone you don't want to mess with. So that confidence, that leadership quality is also there, like being a guiding light to others. It's not about just being overrun by other people. So you have that strong strength of character as well. We have door to value, number 31. We have sun. So sun repeated here with two different decks. You had sun come out. Some of you could have sun in Pisces or in a water sign, because I'm just seeing this pond. We can connect it with Scorpio energy. We can connect it with Pisces, with the fish, even Cancer. It can be anything. But sun coming out twice, that message is being repeated, where you bring that brightness, that happiness, positivity to other people. We have door to value. Now this again we see money. So you're a person of high value. You bring value to other people. See that gift repeating. I said earlier that you give thoughtful gifts. That message is repeating. You're also like a gift. You're like a present to other people. You would make a great partner, by the way, pile number 2. You're very generous and you could be wealthy also, maybe doing well in your life. Let me see this placement. Jupiter in Sagittarius. So you could be someone who comes from money, you have good money, or you know how to create wealth in your life. So person with substance. But you could also be someone who judges people. So with this like observant energy, you observe people and you figure out, oh, this is the person to invest in. So you could be initially someone who tests people. You don't give this energy to every single person, only to someone worthy. That's where you show all these special sides to your personality. You show this energy of, okay, let me spoil you. That's not for every single person. We have the castle here. What is this number? 63, is it? With the eye closed. So a lot of people, you could see that, that quality in other people that they don't see in themselves. You have the open eyes and then the person has closed eyes. So you notice good qualities in people. You could be a good judge of character also, and you bring people back to life, kind of like this person who's closed off. It's giving me very restricted energy even with this boundary. So you have this ability to light people up, make them happy, to bring them back to life, or you know how to pick out the right person from like a bunch of people or a crowd of people. You notice, oh, this is the person. There's something genuine here. So you could have good intuition that way, and you bring people out of their shell. We have comic also with this orange cat, so cute. I love cats. What is this number? 26. So numbers could be significant. Now, all these rainbow colors, again, it speaks about happiness. We connect the colors of rainbow with happiness. There could also be someone with LGBT, with this rainbow coming out. So that could also be here. But what do we connect with cats? So cat, firstly, you have to win their affection. They don't show the affection to every single person. You could have that nature where you don't give this energy to every single person, like I said, but something about being very fun, exciting, little silly, goofy. You can be like that as well, but a lot of people liking you, wanting your attention. So that is what I'm picking up. And it says comic, so you could be someone very funny. You light people up, you make them happy, you cheer them up. You could have an amazing sense of humor that also makes you attractive. Maybe you show the sensitive emotional side to very select few people. You could be known for your humor. So that's how you kind of seduce people. You make them laugh, you make them happy, you bring light into their life. So that's what I'm picking up for you, pile number 2. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope this resonated. You can also let me know which archetype do you connect with, and interpret the cards according to that. Let me know. And if you like my videos, you want to support the channel, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe. If anyone wants to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down below. You can also join the membership. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 3, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing what is your seduction archetype, or what qualities that you have that seduce other people find attractive about you. That's the topic. I will try to connect the energy I pick up in the cards with the archetypes given by Robert Greene. You can also give your own interpretations or whatever archetype you resonate with. So leave some comments, sound off in the comments. And remember, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. Let's start your reading. So you got the horse. Horse came out in pile number 1 also. So maybe some of you could be picking that pile. Whenever I do 4 piles, I do think maybe there will be a bunch of people picking multiple piles. So I'm just picking up that energy. Perhaps a lot of people today might pick pile number 1 and 3. But anyway, here we have earth element. We have the horse with the crescent moon. We have the Father of Cups with this black swan, very pretty. We have the cross, number 36. And we have the Lord. Some of you would have Jupiter in Leo sign. I'm picking up just Sun energy, Leo energy. That's what I'm getting with the Lord. King energy. So what I'm seeing here with the cards, firstly we see these like black swan, this dark horse. It gives me the energy of a person with a very strong aura, strong personality. You could connect with the archetype of star, because star is a big persona, big personality, or the charismatic. These are the 2 archetypes I'm getting right off the bat, because it speaks about someone who's so good, someone who's like attractive, good looking. They have a lot going on with themselves. So naturally people are just drawn towards them because of those reasons. And here also this Lord gives me that energy of confidence. See, here also we see a horse. So yeah, horse coming out twice. But the Lord speaks about a person who's magnetic, person with lots of qualities, good looks, charm, perhaps success, abundance, confidence. This is the energy I'm picking up. So not for example, there are certain archetypes that try to charm the other person or be there for them, be very attentive, this or that. So the energy is focused towards the other person, whereas with this, the energy is focused on oneself. But people are drawn towards you because of this quality. So far, that's what I'm picking up. The fact that you could be someone who is very confident, good looking. Horse we connect with good looks, even swan we can connect with good looks. And someone very principled, like having very strong opinions. You're someone who is very particular and you stick to your guns. You're not trying to please anyone. You have this devil may care attitude. You could also be someone like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. So there's something here about confidence, something here about being very comfortable in your own skin, very authentic, and having that star quality. You have that. This is what attracts people towards you. You could also be quite good looking, by the way, or regal. Something about you seems very regal, classy, something with the aesthetics, good looks, nice fashion, something like that I'm picking up. Let's look at more cards. We have the Enchanter. It says deception, trickery. You are someone who's naturally seductive, pile number 3. It's kind of making me think of like Angelina Jolie. She is someone everyone finds her seductive, right? It's giving me that energy. A lot of people could find you quite attractive. You know how to seduce people, or maybe you're not doing it purposely. It comes naturally to you. The way you dress, your personal style, or the way you talk, the way you walk. It's also reminding me of Maddie from Euphoria, if you've seen that show. Some people get upset I mention the same characters over and over again, but it's because I don't watch a lot of movies and TV shows. I ended up watching Euphoria for research purposes. So I just noticed. And when you're doing research, what happens is you kind of, okay, this celebrity's placement is this. Whereas when I'm naturally just watching some movie or something, I'm not paying attention to those things. That's why I remember her, because she has Jeshta qualities and she is very confident in that show. Whereas Sydney Sweeney's character, she's very, insecure, and they're the opposites in terms of their personality. So this is giving me that quality of someone like Maddie, someone very confident, very seductive, very magnetic, very sure of themselves. So that's why I mentioned certain things. Don't get offended. Okay? So even Angelina Jolie, she always plays those sort of characters. She would never play like a timid, cute little girl next door role. She would never do that. It would not suit on her. So that's what I'm picking up here. You have the natural quality to be magnetic, even with the way you dress, your style, the way you speak, your body language. That's what I'm getting with pile number 3. So star qualities there, and see, I'm already speaking about celebrities, which we connect with the archetype of star. Someone with influence, someone with perhaps a stage, or someone who naturally draws an audience. We have here detachment. This is Venus in Aquarius. We have flirtation. This is Venus again in Sagittarius. Yes. I don't know why I was blanking. So you could have these placements. Even if you don't, it's fine. See, again, we see mental energy. So people could fantasize about you. They find you very appealing. Then flirtation. So you have that charm. You know how to flirt with people. You have social skills. You know the art of seduction. Whether you've read the book or not, it comes to you naturally. Or perhaps some of you have learned it. You're interested in reading the book or something like that. I'm picking up. But detachment and flirtation, so you give a little bit of this push and pull dynamic, hot and cold energy. Some of you could be like coquette also. So someone who is more, now it depends on whoever's watching. So if you're more like light feminine energy, or you're very cute, girly, little more shy and reserved, you would be like coquette, your seduction style, because I'm getting this push and pull dynamic, hot and cold, playing hard to get, flirting, but then also detaching, giving mixed signals. Or if you connect with the dark feminine archetype, we do also have Black Moon Lilith, power. We see Panther, which is a symbol for passion. It's not focusing, number 35. So if you connect with the dark feminine energy, then you could connect with the star or the charismatic archetype. So it depends on whoever's watching, because so many people watch. You cannot curate the message for every single watching. You have to go with your intuition, your gut feeling. So I'm picking up this light feminine energy, dark feminine energy. Feminine energy is very strong with this particular pile, being very seductive. Even if you're a guy, having that feminine energy makes you charming, or you use that to your advantage. It makes you seductive. I'm also noticing a snake here. Snake is connected with that physical sort of energy, sexual energy, sexual power. So some of you could also be born at night time. Black Moon Lilith. I don't know why randomly I'm just picking up this message. Some of you could have Scorpio energy. So, some Scorpio placement could be there, especially Mars in 8th house or Mars in Scorpio. You could have that. Mars could be prominent in your chart because this physical sexual energy comes from Mars, the planet of Mars, even Venus. Some of you could have Mars, Venus. That makes a person very, very attractive. Some of you could have Rohini Nakshatra also. Rohini people know how to charm people, and they're everyone's favorite. Everyone is always interested in Rohini. Rohini people tend to be the most appealing or the most favored, and Mrigashira can also be there. they're right next to each other, but this energy is very attractive. It's about person who doesn't try but they get attention. So that's what I'm picking up, kind of like the Lord energy also. You don't have to try, you just get attention, you're just being yourself. And you seem also a little bit detached, so not that interested. You don't give off that desperate energy. There's something about you. You seem very powerful, empowered, confident, magnetic. We have happy family, number 4. So we have the rainbow symbol. Someone might resonate with the rainbow single. I said single symbol here. But happy family, I think you have also that ability to connect with people. You could also have that archetype of the ideal lover, where you seem like a person, you present yourself like the ideal partner or marriage material or relationship material kind of a person. Maybe you reject a lot of people, you don't date a lot, you are very selective, you tell people no. So that could also make you come across as a person who is looking for a sincere connection or sincere partner. So a lot of people could look at you and see you as a prize also. They feel like, okay, getting pile number 3's approval would be a big deal, because this person does not approve of a lot of people, very selective. And there's something about you, you do have that homely family vibe as well. So it's not just this person you want to get physical with, but someone you can build a life with. So you have that like that energy of that duality that I'm picking up here. We had the duality with the white and the black horse also, and I think this repeated in one of the other piles as well, if I'm not wrong. Next card, we have number 11. We have the Queen. So we have the Lord, kind of like the King archetype. Then we have the Queen. So you could have Cancer placements, Scorpio placements, Leo placements. I'm getting those strongly. And the snake repeating. So snake is connected with the Rohini Nakshatra, Mrigashira and Ashlesha. These are known to be the most seductive nakshatras also. You could have that placement. You could have Chitra also, Anuradha. I'm picking up so many placements for this pile. I feel like perhaps majority of people today could be picking this pile, because I'm picking up a lot of different signs and symbols and placements. Now we have the Moon, Queen. See, we see the yellow sort of a moon here, and it says Queen. We have the King. So you present yourself like a king or a queen. You have that regal quality. You have that independence and this energy of self-sufficiency, generosity. You seem like a star. You carry yourself with a lot of respect and you command respect. Even here, this is giving me the similar vibe also of the Queen. Maybe blue looks very good on you. It could be your favorite color, pile number 3, but the Queen here really speaks about being the star. So that's your archetype, the star or the charismatic that I'm picking up. Perhaps if you play hard, hot and cold, coquette maybe, and if you present yourself to be the ideal lover, the perfect relationship person, this happy family, you could be the ideal lover also, but very strong energy towards the star archetype. So I hope this resonated with you, pile number 3. Some of you could have pretty privilege also. Now that's the end of the reading. I hope it resonates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like my videos, you want to support the channel, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the membership. If anyone wants to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down below. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 4, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing what's your seduction archetype, how do you seduce people. I will be channeling the messages that have come through with the cards and connect those with the archetypes of Art of Seduction given by Robert Greene. Now you can also give your own interpretation, which archetype do you resonate with, but yeah, I will channel the messages. Let's see what comes through. Remember, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't, and let's start. Okay, so right here we have Nightingale. This is air element with this bird. Nightingale is the bird we connect with Anuradha Nakshatra. Some of you could have that. Anuradha is also connected with strong like romantic vibes. Lover boy, lover girl energy we connect with Anuradha, and also it's already giving me ideal lover vibes because it's very romantic energy I'm picking up right off the bat. We have Unicorn. We have Two of Cups. So again, very romantic energy. With this particular pile, you could be like a hopeless romantic or something like that. Pile number 4. We have here clover, number 2. So you want to seem like the lucky clover for your partner. Like they're lucky to have you. We also have servant. I'll just put it here. Your love language could be acts of service, or perhaps words of affirmation also, because I'm picking up romantic energy here, especially with the beak open. It speaks about communication. It's also air element, and we think of a date here, like a romantic date with 2 roses, 2 cups. It's clearly speaking about a date. Here also we have the server. So perhaps a person who has a way with words, someone very romantic, and with your speech, maybe you're very flirtatious, you're a charming person. So you could have the archetype of the ideal lover. First of all, you could be highly romantic, you want a partner, and you would treat your partner like a star, put them on a pedestal, treat them, take them out for like romantic dates. You would plan romantic dates, treat them like very special. And you also want to present yourself as someone very like the unicorn. It's a mythical creature, something elusive, something that is not real, but you want to be that ideal lover for your partner. So you seduce people, or not even seduce people, but you're looking for a person, a partner, a lover, and then you would treat them like royalty. That's the energy I'm picking up. So the way you present yourself as the ideal lover, someone who would make an amazing romantic partner, and very much like relationship material sort of a person. And you're very generous also. Maybe you give very thoughtful gifts. I already said acts of service, words of affirmation, maybe gifts also, gift giving. These could be your love languages. Nightingale, naturally very poetic energy, romantic. We also connect Anuradha with music. So you could be someone who's really into music, poetry, shairi. In Hindi we say. So you're giving very like lover boy, lover girl vibes. Pile number 4. You could also be someone where you kind of act a role. You behave differently with different people. You pick up on their needs. You study a person, you observe them, and then you present your ideal version towards that person. This is how you seduce them, where you play a part. You impress the person. You like doing that perhaps. Maybe it's not calculative or manipulative, but it's like a role you're playing. You study the person and you maybe mirror their energy also. That's one more thing I'm getting. We do have here this card. It says hiding your true self, projection. So we get masks. So see, putting on a mask, putting on a show, impressing someone. No one take offense to this message, by the way. I'm just picking up your seduction archetype. You may do it consciously or unconsciously. We have here the storyteller, viewpoints, control. So painting a story, painting like having a vision, telling a story. That's your energy. Now it's reminding me of a particular archetype. I think it's called the dandy, because dandy is known to I remember when I read it, there were masks on the dandy portion, and with dandy what happens is the person presents a new identity. Almost they take up a new identity, they take up a role. So I guess that's why I was so stuck on this message of the mask and playing a role. So some of you could have the dandy archetype. Look it up, and you mirror the person's energy. You present your best self, or you take up new personality. You could be someone who behaves slightly differently with every person that you come across. People are like that, they behave differently. Like they have inside jokes. They, with certain people they're more humorous, they're more funny. With certain people they're more serious. So you could have that natural ability where you change up your energy, the way you talk, your style, everything according to the person. Now you could do it consciously, unconsciously. You also try to present your best self. You could be someone who keeps things interesting. You could be slightly mysterious also, mysterious aura. And you're a good storyteller. You paint a picture. You're very romantic. You romanticize your words. You have a way with words. And you create this ambience almost. That's what I'm picking up. Aura, ambience. You're an interesting person, fun to talk to. There's something here about communication that is coming through very, very strongly. Pile number 4. And with looks also, perhaps you could change your style often, or something about external appearance also you use to attract people towards you. Hiding your true self, projection. Interesting. Anyway, let's look at more cards. Here we have domination and independence, which is again interesting. So you could be the dominating type. You could also be someone, I'm getting like that push and pull dynamic, hot and cold energy. You could be like coquette also. Coquette is connected with where you give attention but you pull back as well. So you could try to dominate someone, but then you exert your independence also, your detachment as well. So you could have this ability where you have a duality, you keep things interesting, and you have different sides to your personality, some you don't even realize. But there is this push and pull dynamic, being emotionally sensitive but then being aggressive and sexual and masculine. That's the energy I'm getting. You can take it if it resonates. Even if it doesn't, it's fine. But you have a strong personality, strong aura. You could also be someone who can catch feelings easily, but those feelings could also go away easily. Like finding the object of your affection and then losing interest, then looking to find someone else. You could be this person who's like a hopeless romantic. You want this perfect fairy tale relationship in your mind, but in reality it's very hard to find it. So you could be someone who's even experienced certain disappointments in love. Separate message I'm getting. Take it if it resonates. But you are an independent person, even though you might play this role for a particular person. You're very independent and you have a unique personality. That's what I'm picking up. People could see you as independent. We have Venus Love 18, North Node Fulfillment 33. So you could have Venus Rahu conjunction. People with Venus Rahu, they tend to get a lot of suitors. They tend to get a lot of attention from people in general. Venus Rahu and Venus Mars, these are the two placement where, and with specifically Venus Rahu, what happens is person can be quite confused. You choose a person, you like them at first, then you realize, oh, this is not the person for you. A person who can date a lot of people because they keep dating and they never find the one. So that confusion, that multiplicity comes through where there's so many options. You keep going through these people and no one connects, no one resonates with you. That can also happen. And you have you're very romantic. So your desire for love is very strong because Venus itself is love and Rahu expands everything. So you are this big person. See the open arms here. It's like access. You want more, more, more. You're not fulfilled easily. And you're looking for that fairy tale also. And you have that art of deception, that art of seduction also coming through with Rahu, because Rahu is all about Maya, illusion, smokes and mirrors. And Venus is love. This is only, so you have a kind heart. You're doing it to find love. You're not doing it viciously or anything like that, but you're naturally charismatic and charming, mysterious, pile number 4. And you want that fulfillment in love. That's what you want. Lover boy, lover girl, I keep saying. That energy is very strong with this pile. Even on my membership feed, I have Venus Rahu because I have this placement. I don't resonate completely because we all have different charts. And I also have another planet with this conjunction, but that's why I kept the extended, because Venus and Rahu together, it speaks about we want more. That's why I named the extended portion in my membership as Venus Rahu. Maybe some of you watching this pile also are already subscribed to my extended portion. Venus Rahu coming out very strongly. We have deceit here, number 25. We have patience, number 16. So you could be someone who's tasted deceit in your love life, like I said. And see, you have this push and pull dynamic. This is that Mars energy of movement, action. Whereas white, it's being steady, passive, not taking action. So again, that hot and cold energy, push and pull dynamic, coquette energy is there. You could also be someone who can have different archetypes of seduction where you start with one archetype, then you jump onto the other one and then the other. So you could have this energy also where you keep changing your energy. You're like a chameleon. And Rahu itself is like a mirage. So you're not really sure what you're getting with a Rahu dominant person. You're very interesting though. People can become obsessed with you. Rahu is obsession. A lot of people could become obsessed with you. You could have this energy where people keep coming back to you. You're a very interesting person, pile number 4. You're a little bit confused. in terms of love matters, how to seduce people, what to do. You could be proactive in this area. You might pick up on things and you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do. But then reality is slightly different. When you go to channel that, when you exercise that energy, you feel like, what am I doing? So there could be a lot of questions with Rahu. It gives illusions and confusion. So you could struggle with that. But with time and patience, I think you're really coming into your own. You're able to pick up on people who's manipulative, who's wrong for you, and that maturity will come in with time. So patience here is also a message for you, that you're really finding that right spot in your life where you know, okay, how to win over the person that you like, and who should be the object of your seduction. You can also be manipulative where you need to be. You know the art of seduction. Sometimes you do it because you find it fun. Other times you don't do it because you're like, okay, I don't feel like putting in the effort. So you're very hot and cold. You're very unpredictable, pile number 4. But you would make a great partner. The only thing is you need to be just patient. When the right timing, right person comes along, everything will fall into place. You're just learning. I think you're gaining experience on this path. Rahu is lack of experience. So as you go on, as you make mistakes, you learn and you grow. We have river also, 34. We have the horse. So again, we see reflection, Rahu energy. So you're just going with the flow. You follow your instincts. You're very instinctual. You could have good intuition also, pile number 4. You're seductive. You're attractive for sure. But your every experience is very different from one another. You attract interesting people. You yourself are quite interesting. And you know the art of seduction. But sometimes you don't use it. Sometimes you use it. And you just channel it differently every single time. So very unique individual. An interesting pile, interesting reading, interesting energy. I don't know how many people will resonate, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you like my videos, you want to support the channel, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the membership. And if anyone wants to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.